Hey, Austin.
Yes.
Are you chicken?
No. But I'm tender.
Ooh.
What's up, guys? Today we are doing a chicken tender battle between McDonald's and Burger King. We originally wanted to do the chicken tenders when they first came out from McDonald's about a month ago, and we just wanted to do a taste test over them, but we were unable to do a video at the time. So since that happened, Burger King also came out with chicken tenders.
Yeah.
So we are going to compare the two to find out who has the best chicken tenders that's new on their menu.
That really did work out for us because them two releasing that, pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Now, we all know Burger King and McDonald's, they sell chicken nuggets, but chicken tenders. You ready to try?
It's a whole new game.
I know, right? They're stepping into a new minefield.
Yeah.
Okay, so over here we have McDonald's, and then Burger King. What we decided to do was order the two of McDonald's, because McDonald's came out with two different kinds. One, the plain, and then the other one was the sweet and spicy honey barbecue. Now, Burger King, unfortunately, only offered the regular crispy chicken tenders, but you can still taste comparison on the flavor and how crispy the tenders are.
And we also have this barbecue sauce, just so we kind of have something to compare to on the glazed chicken strips.
All right, so we're going to start off with the plain tenders.
All right.
You want to do the McDonald's?
Well, since McDonald's came out with them first, I think we should try them first.
Okay, rightly so, rightly so. A little fancy box, too.
Yeah, they both have good looking boxes, weirdly enough. They even have this little, oh, that's cool. They have like a little slot to put your sauces in case you want to travel and eat in your car.
I think that's pretty neat.
That's actually pretty cool to design that into the box. But let's get back to the chicken tenders.
I'll let you do the honors, sir.
All right. We're going to taste them, and then we will be right back.
All right. So after trying the McDonald's chicken, I must say that was really delicious. Something really good about it is that you do have some meat inside of that. And oftentimes when you go to different places, you just get that breading. And obviously a lot of people don't like that. I personally don't like that. But you actually get some chicken inside of that breading. Another good thing about it, I don't know if you agree with me, but the seasoning on that, really good. A little slight peppery, and you get that crunch from that. I enjoyed it.
I say the crunch was my favorite part, for sure. It was actually really good, and it's not a thick breading, like James was saying.
Yeah.
The second thing I noticed, the seasoning, pretty good. My one critique on it, though, is it was a tad bit too salty for me. Like, not overly, I would enjoy this, but the salt was just a little bit over. So we'll see how they compare in flavor and salt content. Because that was my one takeaway for my con on those.
Unless it's a lot of salt, for me, it typically doesn't affect me. But we're going to go ahead and move on and try the Burger King tenders.
All right, kind of what those look like. And they seem more processed. These seem like a little bit more natural.
Yes.
Let's find out.
To me, it looks like, I don't know if anybody went to Dairy Queen and ordered their chicken fried steak.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it looks like. Or maybe like the school lunches in high school. You know how they have those chicken fingers and whatnot.
Yeah, it actually looks more like the steak fingers. So, okay, let's hop into this taste.
So, after trying Burger King's, based on the looks, as described earlier, it looks like you get it from something from school. You do get a lot of meat inside of these tenders. Don't let it fool you. You do get a good amount.
Do you think the breading's thicker on this one?
I would say no, actually, I don't think it's thicker. I think it's thinner. But one big take from it, like I said earlier, typically it takes a lot of salt for me to not like something. This one definitely has a lot more seasoning / salt with it. I don't know if you felt that way, but it's a little bit saltier than what these were.
I completely agree. These are a lot, not a lot more salty. They are more salty. I tasted them right next to each other. And I tasted the salt when I took this bite. And then when I took a bite of this, I didn't taste the salt anymore. So it definitely has more salt. The crunchiness is kind of a different crunchiness for me. I don't really quite know how to explain it. This has like a harder crunch. And this has like a crispier crunch to me. That's like the closest I can get it in words. I thought this batter was thicker, in my opinion.
In your
But I
opinion?
think that's because this had a lighter crunch to it. They actually look about the same thickness on the batter. Oh yeah, one more thing about these ones. It just kind of had a whole different take on like the flavor. This I got more pepper. This one kind of was more different kinds of seasoning like garlic, onion powder. So I actually enjoyed that.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's making me kind of lean towards this. Because I'm not a huge pepper flavor person, but I do love all those other spices.
For me, I would have to go with this over here. Mainly because both of them have a decent amount of meat and chicken inside it, so they pass that test for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say that crispy crunch, that bite that you take inside of it, really knocks it off.
I enjoy both of these, so honestly, I would recommend both.
Yeah.
Recommend both?
I would definitely recommend both. Now that we tried both of these, the plain, we're going to move on and try the sweet and spicy honey barbecue and compare that with the Burger King chicken strips dipped in barbecue sauce, since they don't have the honey glazed.
All right, sounds good. Let's take a look at these real quick.
Do you smell that?
Oh, they got lots of sauce. They did not skimp on this sauce.
Oh yeah.
Check those out. These are going to be messy. You definitely want utensils or a spare napkin or a nice pair of jeans.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to do the honors on these. These look really good. And they
All right.
smell great.
So, these are hot and spicy. I mean, sweet and spicy. And when I first took the bite out of it, I really only got the sweetness. But after having to lick my fingers, because it is messy, it got really spicy in my mouth.
Yeah.
That was interesting. The barbecue, it tastes like really manufactured, like bottled barbecue to me. It doesn't taste very authentic. Like it's a Texas barbecue. That's what I know and love. Of course, throughout the state, I mean the country, there's tons of different takes on barbecue, but this kind of leaves me a little bit wanting something else from the barbecue sauce. But I did like the overall flavor.
For me, he's right about that spicy. So at first it didn't hit me. The main thing that did hit me in the beginning was sweetness. For me, chicken and sweetness really doesn't go all that well together unless I'm eating orange chicken.
Chicken and waffles.
Okay, chicken and waffles is a completely different thing. But talking specifically on that sweetness, not a huge fan of it. In the end of that bite, maybe about 5 seconds later after I had that in my mouth, you can get that little bit of spice. Now, I don't think it's going to be bad for you to have that spice. It's not ultra super spicy, but you do get that kick. So if you like that spiciness, it's there. Now, overall take, I think it's crispy. You still got that crispiness there. The barbecue sauce, it's okay. Like I said, I personally don't like that sweetness. Now, moving on, we're going to go ahead and try that Burger King chicken tender inside their barbecue sauce.
All right. Okay, with this, it doesn't have any spice. It doesn't claim to have any spice. The barbecue tastes very different to me.
Oh yeah. It doesn't have that sweetness there like this one does.
It still has some sweetness, but it's not the first thing you taste.
Yeah.
The first thing I got was like a smokiness.
Yeah. Which is surprising because a lot of barbecue sauces, when you get in different places, don't have that smokiness there.
And it didn't have like any spice at all. I do like a little bit of spice in my barbecue sauce. Not as much as this one. That was the only thing I was missing. It really went well with this chicken. I think the seasonings on the chicken went perfectly with this sauce.
I would agree. Like I said earlier, not huge on the sweetness. This barbecue sauce is pretty good. The only thing I wish, because it's a great combination, is that if Burger King had that honey glaze or this barbecue sauce mixed with that, that would be awesome.
I want to say this has some honey in this because it didn't taste like a well, I'm wrong because it says high fructose corn syrup as the first ingredient.
Isn't that the first ingredient on everything?
Whoops.
Well, at least we know that it tastes really well. Yeah. So overall, in your opinion, if you had to compare these two, which one would take it with the barbecue sauce on Burger King?
I like this pairing better from Burger King. This is a little bit too messy for me. They didn't even give us utensils for it. So that kind of like makes me think if I did pull this out while driving, I'd be pretty much in a bad place.
Oh yeah.
The flavor overall to me was right here. They really nailed this together. I know this isn't what they were intending, but compared to these, I prefer this with their barbecue sauce.
And I would have to agree with that. It's an awesome combination. Now, understand, Burger King didn't do the honey glaze. and they offered a lot of sauces with it. So, I mean, you could pick and choose what sauce you want to combine with it. Burger King, congratulations, you won on this one. Great chicken overall, and great barbecue sauce with it.
So overall, yeah, Burger King for sure. This barely edged out for me on the tenders, plain tenders, but that was a big difference in the barbecue. Yes. That I would definitely say overall they won.
So if you are a Burger King or McDonald's fan, definitely go try these chicken tenders if you haven't already. Combine them with different sauces and let us know in the comments on your take on these.
And if you aren't subscribed to us yet and you really are enjoying these videos lately, please hit that subscribe button. If not, just keep watching more videos. And if you like our take on this, hit up that like and leave us a comment down below on anything you'd like to see us try. And remember, be your best.
Rickety Robot Media.